Hello, my fellow nerds. Today is Friday, so that means it's Marvel Friday, and today was the release of the season finale of Wanda Vision. I've already watched it. This is going to be a short podcast because I'm not going to get too into depth about it. I don't want to give any away spoilers, so I kind of want to give some time for people to watch it, and then I'll talk about it. So, with that being said, I don't have an intro, so I'm just going to tell you. This is the Nerd in Texas podcast. I am your host, your hostess with the mostest, Chanel, and this podcast is about movies, TV shows, books, and sometimes video games, and anything that you might consider nerdy. I have Bailey with me today.
Hi.
And I have Lilly with me today.
Hi.
We have to go out of town this weekend for a tournament for Bailey's softball. We're going to College Station, and we have this really cool hotel. Yes, Lily?
Just to say, I love hotels.
Yes, Lily loves going with us because she just likes to hang out in hotels. And she has a crown. It's a really pretty crown. I'll take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. Bailey and I came up with an intro 5 minutes ago where it's just going to be us going doo-doo-dee-doo, doo-doo-dee-doo-dee, doo-doo-dee-doo, doo-doo-dee-doo-doo.
Private conversation.
You also need to get that out of your mouth.
No.
Get it out of your mouth. And yes, I'm talking to a 13-year-old.
Hey, Mom.
She is a toddler stuck in a 13-year-old's body because she puts everything in her mouth. She chews on everything. All my headsets are broken because she chews on them. She chews on the cord.
Okay, that's a true fact.
Yeah. But can you please get that out of your mouth?
Yeah. Mom, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your favorite candy?
Oh man. Usually Reese's, but I like Twizzlers, but I like the apple Twizzlers, and they don't sell them anymore, which really sucks. So I have to find, like, apple licorice, usually, or, I like Red Vines.
What about
I'm picky about my yeah, I like Butterfingers, but I can't eat, like, a Butterfinger bar. I like the mini Butterfingers.
I know what your favorite candy is.
What?
Abba-Zaba.
Oh, yes, and I love Abba-Zabas. Those are really good.
I'm sorry.
She just dropped.
I want to do it again.
Bailey just dropped.
I want to do it again.
Hey, both of you, stop fighting. Bailey just dropped Lily's tiara. And it was not expensive. It was $6.
No, that was my slime.
Oh, okay.
The whole entire... it was like half
I'm sorry.
of it, and it was 30... They told it was $36. The slime was $6, and that was the most expensive thing.
Okay, we're getting completely off track with my podcast right now.
Oh, I watched it.
But we are going to talk a little bit about Wanda Vision, and then we're going to talk about regular stuff.
But first, I want to make an announcement. I have reached 102 downloads on my podcast. Woo! Like I said, we're having to go out of town for a softball tournament, so I can't really celebrate the way that I want to celebrate from, like, reaching this milestone. So when I get back from being in town, I'll talk to people. I want to talk to you. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, email chanel@nerdintexas.com. Help me figure out a way to celebrate this milestone and what I should do for reaching 100 downloads. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
Can I tell them my Batman voice?
Hold on, not yet.
Okay.
So, another announcement is that, okay, so this is kind of like a little side hobby. It's not really an announcement, but I started doing tarot readings, and I actually am really good at it. I posted something on my Ko-fi page of a tarot reading I did yesterday, and a friend of mine was like, OMG, you were so spot on. Like, this is amazing. So if you check out my Ko-fi page, you'll be able to see that. I'm offering $5 tarot readings for just a 1-card pull. That's on my Ko-fi page if you want to buy a tarot reading. I'm also doing, for $20, I'll do a 3-card pull. And that's actually half of, like, if you were to get, like, a real legit psychic and they do, like, real legit tarot readings, it's like $40. So I'm not a real legit tarot reader, but it does take a lot of time. With the 3-card pull, it's like, it's your past, present, future. So if anyone is interested in that, go to my Ko-fi page, check it out, and I love doing it. I create a video specifically just for you, so I'll send you the video. You watch it. You tell me if I'm spot on. If I'm not, then I'll see what I can do to help you. Anywho, so yeah, those are my announcements. Those are what's going on with the podcast. I wanted to do a watch party with Wanda Vision, where you use Teleparty on your Chrome extension, and we watch Wanda Vision, and we're in the chat room, and we talk and whatever, but we're going to be out of town. We got to go to College Station tonight. If I make it to the hotel room, maybe I'm bringing my laptop because I have homework to do, so.
Yeah, not to mention I'm probably going to stream later, which is like a big thing because I thought I would never do that because I was too embarrassed to.
That has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now.
But no one, yeah.
Anyways, so I'll bring you my laptop. If I get time to do that, I'll make an announcement on my Discord, on my social media. If you want to join me, let me know. Bailey wants to stream playing Minecraft on Twitch. What is your Twitch name? Like, what is your username? She doesn't even know.
Let me look.
I will send a message on that in my Discord and say, hey, Bailey's going to jump on Twitch and play Minecraft. So if you want to do that, if you want to watch her do that. So, man, I feel like that was a lot of announcements and not enough of what I really wanted to talk about. Wanda Vision season finale out today. I watched it this morning. It was really good. It wasn't, I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't as amazing as I thought it was going to be. I know a lot of people are going to be let down because they were expecting something and it didn't happen. But I kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case. Like any nerd group that I belong to on Facebook, they're like, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to da-da-da-da. And I just had this feeling in my back of my head like, oh, is it though? Is it really? I got in an argument with someone on a Facebook group saying how, nope, I don't think it's going to happen. And here's my podcast on why.
You get an argument.
You get into arguments with anyone on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Did I tell you? Okay. Never mind. I'll tell you that after.
Okay.
We can talk about WandaVision.
Okay. So, some of the things that I did talk about on my podcast did happen. And it does get validated. And then questions do get answered. Now there's a whole bunch of other questions that I have for WandaVision. Mainly, like, what is the future of WandaVision? Because, let's just say the ending, get a tissue box. Because I was, like, in tears.
No,
And
you weren't.
I was too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so, you'll watch it and then you'll see why. You'll see why it's kind of like, it's really sad. But you get a lot of questions about Agatha and...
Agatha, the evil lady?
Yes, Agatha Harkness. You get a lot of questions answered about...
I absolutely love her, like, intro thing.
That, and then the big... Okay, so the, it was Agatha all along. That song is now, like, #1 on iTunes. From people, like, download... I want it as my ringtone. So, you get a lot of questions answered about her. Of course, there's a huge battle scene between her and Wanda, and you get to see a full glimpse of, like, Wanda in full Red Witch mode. If you want the Scarlet Witch mode, you see her in that, and I know so many people are going to cosplay her. Like, there's probably going to be a ton of people at Comic-Con that are all dressed up as WandaVision. Because, like, what year was it that we went to Comic-Con? It was a couple years ago.
Like 2018, 2019, before COVID hit.
Yeah, it was way before COVID hit. But we counted all of the Harley Quinns, and there was, like, how many Harley Quinns?
Okay, so we first started seeing Harley Quinns everywhere, and then there were, like, statues everywhere. So we were like, dude, we should make it a contest to see who can count the most Harley Quinns. So we, like, split into groups and then, like, started counting them throughout the whole thing. Okay, not gonna lie, when I was looking for them, this creepy freaking lady on stilts.
Oh, they were promoting,
walked up to me.
They were promoting that haunted mansion in Austin. What's it called?
Oh crap, I forgot.
House of Torment. They were promoting
House
House of Torment, so...
This creepy freaking lady walks up to me and is like, hey kid, what you doing? I thought I was like, what, 11?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. I hid under a table.
Yeah, she hid under a table. It was pretty funny.
The lady laughed at me.
Because that's what she does. She's like paid to scare people. That's why she's laughing. So this lady was on stilts, and I'm talking about like high stilts.
Like she was
like she had to like she had to like really like she first if you're standing there you don't even realize like this person's so tall you don't even realize that they're standing there or whatever, and she like leaned down all the way, so she was practically like if Bailey was 11 and so she was like short enough to where this lady was leaning down, she was like upside down and was like hello and freaked Bailey out, and she hid under a table. I went and got her. It's doing it again. Oh well, I'm gonna keep doing this podcast and see if it fixes itself. It's very echoey. I don't know what's going on with my GarageBand.
Anyways,
I'm not even
the Harley Quinns, and we had like what it was 47 in total.
Yeah,
because that was right when Suicide Squad came out. It was,
and it was. Time. It also became a competition to see who could spot a Harley Quinn first.
Yeah, so now every time we go to Harley Quinn, now every time we go to, like, Comic-Con, which I love to go, absolutely. Not to mention their root beer is absolutely amazing.
They have this booth type thing, what is it called? Billy Bob's or root beer? I don't know. It's like root beer that we get at Comic-Con. They usually have them at, like, festivals and fairs and stuff, and it's so good. And you get, like, this big metal cup thing, and you get like refills and stuff. We're completely off track of Wanda Vision. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to talk to her that much about it because, like I said, I want to give it a few days to have people watch it, and I don't.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk much about
spoilers.
It. We're not going to spoil it and be like those endgame people. Or like, do you remember that story of the kid that was like, he walked out of like the Star Wars movie theater and like said someone died and they all got pissed and like beat him up. Mm-hmm. That kid deserved it. I would have been pissed too.
Yeah. What was I saying? We're totally off track with this podcast, dude. Yeah, oh my God. It's a Friday. We have so much to do, like, before we have to go to College Station. I
went to bed at, like, 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. I thought
we didn't wake up this morning. I let Bailey stay home and do virtual. I let Lilly stay home. And it's just crazy. I don't know. It's a crazy Friday. But I reached 102 downloads. Ooh.
Yes. Oh, you'll get it, I guess. You wouldn't understand that. You're too lame.
You're rude.
It's the truth.
I don't know why she's being so rude to me. She's abusive, by the way.
I'm not abusive. She keeps telling people I'm abusive. They're gonna think I'm weird and
she walks up
people
to me.
Will be scared of me.
I will be sitting at my desk, minding my own business. She walks up to my desk and goes, "Ah!" and then smacks me.
I just scream and smack her because it's fun. But she tells everyone that I abuse her, and it's like anyone that wanted to be my friend aren't gonna want to be my friend.
Anyone who is your friend knows that I'm joking and knows that I'm joking. Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Okay, it totally just
I don't even know.
For a second.
Yeah, it totally just crashed for a second, so it's gonna like cut off, and then you guys are gonna hear me go, "Can you hear me?" Because I don't know what happened. I'm having issues with my podcast today. When do I not have issues? When was it? Okay, yeah. Anyways.
When do I not have anxiety? When do I not have depression? No, I'm kidding. The anxiety part's not.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it's true, actually. I have many problems.
So, I just thought I'd get on here and talk about how, I have 102 downloads and announcements and all that fun stuff. Another thing I want to say is, like, I was shocked by the feedback and the support. Well, not the support. I mean, I know all of you guys are always going to support me, but I thought no one would really want to listen to my podcast on Wednesday because I kind of got into like a little heated, I kind of got a little heated in that podcast, and I was like, no one's gonna, I'll tell you later. I was like, nobody's gonna want to like listen to me talk about this kind of stuff or whatever, so nobody's gonna want to listen. I was completely shocked by who actually listened and who actually loved it, and who like were like, yes, more, give me more, but not really like give me more, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I was shocked by all of that, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. Another thing that I forgot to talk about in my last podcast, because I kind of got too heated about that subject, was that there is a business in Austin. I'm not exactly sure if this is true or not. It was just kind of posted in a nerd group that I belong to on Facebook. So if it is true, then go help and support them. If it's not true, this place is an awesome place and you just need to go anyways. So there is a business in Austin. It's off of, so if you're in the Austin area, it's called Emerald's Tavern. It's called Emerald's Tavern, and it's like a bar, restaurant. But you also like, they have tables and they have whatever where you play board games. So you can have, your friends can show up. You guys can play like Dungeons and Dragons while you're having a beer and having appetizers or whatever. Like, it's just a really cool place. And I heard that because of everything that's going on with COVID, that they might be closing down. Like, they might be shutting down. So if you're in the Austin area, help support a local business. Go hang out. Go have a beer. Go do whatever. You can also go online and, like, buy board games and stuff from them online. I'm going to Google it right now just because I didn't have this planned out. So it's emeraldtaverngames.com. It's Emerald Tavern Games and Cafe. They've got beer, coffee, food. You can buy games from their website, retail games. Let's see what they've got. Well, when you go to Emerald's Tavern, they've got family games, cooperative games, party games, strategy games, role-playing games, collectible games,
Role-playing?
Tactical miniature games. Role-playing is like Dungeons and Dragons. Paint and supplies.
Like the Stranger Things?
Yes, and gaming accessories. So if you go to their website, like I said, emeraldtaverngames.com, these are our current, let's see. You can order games from their website, and I guess you have to go pick them up. I don't know what that said. This is their menu, but never mind. I accidentally picked up the wrong thing. But their menu looks pretty good. The only thing that I don't really agree with their menu is like, so they have Irish nachos. It's English chips topped with stout bacon beer cheese. I'm not a big fan of beer cheese. Like,
that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Like beer and cheese.
It's imagine queso, but like the way they make the recipe is there's beer in it.
That sounds gross.
A lot of people will make like
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
soft pretzels. She's playing a game on her phone. Soft pretzels and but I don't know. I'm just not a beer cheese fan. But they have other stuff that looks good. So if you're
sausage Sasquatch.
So if you're in the Austin area, head on to Emerald Tavern.
Yes, it's sick. I can't drink it. No,
you can't even go there.
I can't even go there, but you know what? You should go, and the honors of me.
The only reason I'm saying this is because we got to support local business, and I really hope they don't shut down. They're a really cool place. But like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. It's just something that I saw in one of my nerd groups. I think this is going to conclude my podcast for today. If you head on over to my Ko-fi page, if you like my podcast, please help support my Ko-fi page. Help. If you like my podcast and you'd like to send me a tip, I have a virtual tip jar. It's at kofi.com/nerdintexas, and you can send me a tip. I also sell my masks on there. I've sold out of one of my Star Wars masks. I have one men's size left. So if you guys want it, $10. It's a really sick looking Star Wars. I need to add more designs on here. The only other designs I have is a Maleficent one and a Spider-Man one. But I have a whole bunch of other designs that I need to put up there. So I'll take pictures and try and do that today. But like I said, we're going to be a little busy this weekend. I'm sorry there's not really a whole much about this podcast, just because, like I said, I don't want to talk about Wanda Vision when people haven't even had the chance to talk about it yet. And it's a series finale. And so I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that person. So, if you have any feedback for me, if you have anything you want me to talk about or anything, whatever, you can hit me up. Chanel@nerdintexas.com, Facebook, Instagram. I have a Discord. You can get on my Discord. I totally messed that up. But,
yeah, you can talk to me on her Discord as well.
Bailey's in there too. You can talk to her. What else? Yeah, so that concludes this podcast for this Friday. I hope everybody has a great weekend.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
I'm going to stream in a second.
And Bailey's going to stream, even though she doesn't know her Twitch name.
I think it's like BaileyBoo0921.
Okay, well, we'll find out, and I'll
Bailey
post it on the Discord.
Boo0921.
So, yeah. Peace, love, and everything nerdy.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
You're amazing. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.